Mama Kendall's. You all right with that?
Yes.
Yeah. Put some respect on your name, man. I'm here now. Yeah, I'm live with Mama Kendall right now. And we're live right now on Facebook, YouTube. We're going to be live on Instagram shortly. Actually, right now, let me log that on right now for us. That was all my notifications letting me know we're live. And we are live. All right. All right. Thank you all for joining me for this special conversation with Mr. Clark. Should I zoom in a little bit there? Like I said, thank you all for joining me for this special edition of Conversations with Mr. Clark. We talk about not only accountability and justice on all levels, but actionable items when it pertains to moving forward. Remember, this is a movement, not a moment. And this is a club I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. I'm here to reopen the case today. Today, we're not talking about Stefan, which we are talking about Stefan. But today, we're going to be talking about a spirit of Marquis Lamont Kendall. At the age of his death, he was the same age as me. I'm 27, 28. And at the time he died, he was 28. And no child is supposed to leave before their parents. That is unnatural. That is not normal. No parent is supposed to bury their child. Their child is supposed to bury them. And anytime we have these things happen in our communities, in our environments, it's easy to blame people, easy to talk about people, it's easy to say this and that. But the people who feel it the most are not just the brothers and sisters and cousins and uncles and aunties, but it's the mothers and the fathers. Those who gave birth to these children, those who've carried them in their womb for 9 months, those who took them on their first bike rides and dropped them off at school, picked them up, took them on their first day. Those parents live with this every single day. So even though this might have happened in 2006, to the parents, it happened yesterday. To the parents, it happened today. To the parents, it happened this morning. And you must understand that when it comes to these yayos, and the yayo is a parent or a mother that has had to bury a child due to gun violence, police violence, or any type of violence. Those are yayos. And the yayo I have with me today, Mama Kendall, Miss Linda, is somebody who's paid the price when it comes to fighting for her son, standing for her son's legacy, and doing whatever it takes to be heard. She's a member of NAN, NAACP. She's a member of I Am SAC Foundation. She's a member of everything because she wants accountability. There's no reason till this day that she should still be calling for the same kind of accountability that she was calling for in 2006. This affects your mental health. It affects your relationships. It affects your friendships, your jobs, everything you do. The death of a loved one affects everything. Your life is never the same again. And I honestly believe that if Marquis Lamont Kendall lived in a different neighborhood, if he had a different color of skin tone, if he was in a different tax bracket, I believe if he was related to Gavin Newsom or Nancy Pelosi, he would be alive today. Martin Luther King says justice too far delayed is justice too far denied. This is justice being denied on not some levels, but all levels. And I'm going to let Mama Kendall come up and tell the story of not just her son, Marquis Lamont Kendall, but talk about her fight and how you can help when it comes to this fight. I will not stand quiet and silent as our loved ones are being killed. Whether it be the police, whether it be the community, I won't be silenced. You can't shut me up. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't jacking, jiving, running, or hiding. You believe that? I'm here for generations. I'm going to stand with these mothers. I'm going to keep standing and fighting for these mothers on all levels, not some levels, but all levels. And Mama Kendall, I want you to know this, and I want to tell you forever, you got me for life. I don't care what kind of mental health issues you go through. I got bipolar. Everybody know I'm bipolar. Everybody I know with PTSD. I got mental health issues too. And then we could hash it out. You know, I'm here for life. I'm going to exit the stage, the podium, the bully pulpit, and give it to you. And you take your time. You take your time. And everybody watching, be respectful. She can't see your comments, but I can. And if anything seems slightly or remotely disrespectful, you will be blocked. You will be exited off of everything. And if you are a member, your membership will be refunded back to you. Because we are here for the families. We're not here for none of that. I didn't ask for this. She didn't ask for this. We were called to this. We had to do this. We have to fight for our loved ones. Because if we don't, who will? And y'all not. And I know it. Because for a lot of people, it's a moment and not a movement. And the reason I say that, because my brother died in 2018, and the killers who killed my brother still walk the streets today. All right, I'm going to go now before I get all wild up. Amen. So, Mama Kendall's going to come up. This is the mother of Marquis Lamont Kendall, who was murdered Saturday, May 13th, 2006. She is here going to commemorate life and legacy in the positive light. Thank you for being here with us. And I love you. I love you more than I. Take your time, too. You got all the time in the world. Take your time, you know.
My son, Marquis Lamont Rollins Kendall, was murdered May 13, 2006, the day before Mother's Day. That's the kind of greetings I got. That's the kind of greetings his wife got, who was pregnant with my granddaughter that was born August 7th, after my son was murdered. 2 days after his son's birthday, Marquis, he was 12. My granddaughter, China, he never seen her graduated from school, college, have his granddaughter, my granddaughter, Dee Dee, all of them, my family, his brother, his sister, all of the family and loved one. Marquis had a heart of gold. And the people took my son out like this, like it didn't happen. And I take it real personal that you killed my son on that day. And I come out here for justice, accountability, responsibility for what have happened and what should not happen and what have been happening to other families. I'm not in fear. Fear and silence, fear God and keep his commandments. Thou shalt not murder. I forgive, but I can't forget on everything, on my family. I'm here for my son. I'm here for myself, for my family, for everyone. Justice needs to be served. I'm also a victim of police brutality out here in Sacramento on the anniversary of my son's death. I'm still here by the grace of God. I'm a grandmother and I'm a great-grandmother. I'm 64 years of age. It happened when I was 55. I was a senior then. All I'm asking is for justice. I'm not even asking, is justice or just us? Is the way it's going to happen. And I pray by the grace of God, justice will be served on everything they did. They wanted to do something legit for the family and raise up the guns and no violence. Stop the violence. Show some love, peace. One love, one life. One life, one love. It's all God. Peace, love, and happiness. No weapons formed against us shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17. In God we trust. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to stand with you real quick. Let's go real quick. I want to stand with you real quick. Because this is hard, ladies and gentlemen. This is hard for her to come up here and relive this. She's been doing this for the last, how many years? Since 2006?
15 years now. And also, my son was suffering from losing his first child, Marquis Jr., him and the mother, from SIDS. Born around Thanksgiving, died before Christmas. My son's birthday was December 16, 1977, a week before Christmas. And then he murdered on Mother's Day weekend. Ooh. I take it real personal, and I feel I have to answer to all of this for my son, for my family, for myself, for all our loved ones out here, because it needs to stop. Throughout the generation, people of hate are killing families of love. And they steady doing this. Murders every day. In Sacramento, California, a lot of murders have happened, very few solved, many unsolved. Some women have had 3, 4 children murdered and nothing been done at all. Like it never happened. And we're supposed to act like it never happened? No, I feel it every day like it was today. If I wake up and we're sitting at the table, who's there? Marquis is not there. And then when we look at Father's Day coming up, where's he? Gone. Mother's Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, every day. Every day is a day for the family that he's missing. Gone. Just like that. Like it never happened. It happened for real. We've been killed individually, but we've been killed in mass numbers. And it needs to be accountability, responsibility, and justice for all.
Come on.
Equality, for real. Not when we talk about Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. We all bleed red blood. All of us. I don't care if you're in a uniform or you're not. I feel they didn't give my son the right to live or the will. And they didn't give us the right to say goodbye if it was going to happen or to save his life, because he was not transported, was not given any CPR or anything, life flight, anything, and was shot, crashed, bloodied up. And I don't know, he was gunned, he was shot, but I don't know how he really died. Like it was a negligence or what really happened. Because you take an uninjured passenger to the hospital first, and my son was shot up in the car, left to die. I don't understand this.
Thank you. Good stuff.
For real.
Mm-hmm. If anybody knows anything about the shooting of Marquis Lamont Kendall, who died early, according to the SAC report, which is false, because we don't know. SAC PD said that Kendall was driving around 2:30 a.m. with a male passenger, which is irrelevant because we're not talking about the male passenger. We're just talking about what we lost. And that's how they try to switch the stories. And they try to throw in the other, oh, somebody was with them and they had this and they did that and they were doing that. We don't care about none of that. We're not concerned with, we don't care about who he was with, who he had in the back seat. We don't care about what he smoked that day. We don't care about what he drank that day. All we know is that he should be alive today. Because I remember they did the same thing about my brother. They brought up his text messages and his email searches and what he ate and who he slept with and all that, like it mattered. None of that matters when you kill our loved ones. There's no reason that needs to be anywhere in the article. No reason. What importance does that have of her losing her baby and not having any type of answers? If you know anything regarding this, please call 916-443-HELP, or you can call I Am SAC Foundation. If you know anything, call I Am SAC Foundation. And email us at imsacfoundation@gmail. If you have anything you want to say, anything that might you're hearing by bragging about, anything you want to say, you want to remain anonymous, hit us up. And don't think you snitching or nothing like that, because back in the olden days, the village used to take care of the situation. Contact I Am SAC Foundation, the village is going to help you take care of the situation. You contact then 443-HELP. I don't know how they're going to help you, but they're going to help you. But you reach out to somebody. You reach out to either us or you reach out to whatever you do, you can remain anonymous no matter who you reach out to. But there's no reason Mama Kendall, should be going around every single day fighting for her loved one when she should already been given some type of accountability. The reason I keep saying accountability is because justice is gone already. We can't get our loved one back. But we can get some damn accountability around here. And accountability be good right now. It'll be needed right now. Because even with the accountability, it's still going to be hard to sleep at night. It's still going to be hard to wake up and eat breakfast with our loved one. It's still going to be hard to not see that smile that we wish Stefan was doing. It's still going to be hard. It's so hard that I don't think you guys understand. Because you haven't lost a loved one. You haven't lost or buried a child. And I wouldn't wish that upon you. I don't want you to sympathize or empathize. I don't want you to feel anything towards the situation. I just want you to keep it in your mind and in your heart that this is a mother. My mother is a mother. The mother of Emmett Till, Trayvon Martin, Mike Brown, Malcolm X, James Baldwin. All had to bury their children. As a matter of fact, Martin Luther King's mama was assassinated in a church after she buried her son. Bet y'all didn't know that. That's a fun fact for you. They killed her. They killed his mama in church as she was playing the piano. Martin Luther King Jr. You don't believe me? Do your research. Look it up. All you guys do is Google anyway. Look it up. You don't read book. Just Google it. It's sad. Before I get out of here, I want to gift Mama Linda something. Mama Linda, come over here. I'm gonna give you something real quick. Let me go get it for you real quick. And this is the book right here that we give to all the mothers that have paid the price in this movement, that have lost a loved one. This is how the mothers of Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and James Baldwin shaped the nation. It's called The Three Mothers. And that book is only given to mothers who have buried children here. And we only have a certain amount because they were donated by the Tubbs family. And I want to make sure I gave you that copy on your phone.
I appreciate
it. Yes, ma'am. And I want to give you a hug. Man.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So back to our brother Marquis. If anybody knows anything about I will continue to fight for the families. I will continue to stand up for those who do not have someone to stand up with them. I will never back down to fighting for people like Linda Anderson, the mother of Marquis Lamont Kendall, because my brother died in 2006 as well. My older brother, DeMarcus, died in 2006. That's why I'm so connected to this case. My big brother died on October 18th, 2006, and her son, Marquis Lamont Kendall, died on Saturday, May 13th, 2006, a day before Mother's Day. Her Mother's Day will never be the same again. Never. So if you want to help, go to IamSacFoundation.com or you go to IamSacEvents.org and you become a member of the movement and not a moment. IamSacEvents.org. You become a member so we can help these mothers. And if you need actionable items, we provide that as well. The actionable items being number one, bridge the gap between law enforcement and at-risk communities. Number two, inform and educate on policy and legislative change. Number three, provide resources and healing spaces on how to for those in the underdeserved, underrepresented, and at-risk community. Number four, commemorate the life and ongoing legacy of my brother Stephon Clark and Marquis Lamont Kendall, so that their names may live on for generations and generations and generations, long after you and I have left this earth. Number five, receive recommendations from you, the people, because we don't have all the answers on how to prevent Stephon's, how to prevent Marquis Lamont Kendall's from ever happening again. And number six, spread the gospel of love. Everybody love everybody. That's our story, and we're sticking to it. Let's make sure we stand in solidarity. Let's stand together for the mother of Marquis Lamont Kendall and all the families we lost to either gun violence or police violence or any type of violence. Let's make sure we stand in solidarity for what's right and not what's wrong. I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. But do not hit us up if you ain't talking about no actionable items. Actionable items. I love you. Goodbye. Everybody love